distinguished guests, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Ayubowan. This is the traditional way of welcoming guests who are dear and near to us. What it means is, may you be blessed with long life. And ladies and gentlemen, I also would like to wish you, every one of you, a very pleasant morning. As the commander of the Sri Lanka Army, I am pleased to welcome you all to Sri Lanka and to the Colombo Defence Seminar 2016. Your presence today is proof of the unprecedented success gained by the Defence Seminar since its inception in year 2011. We, being the host of the Colombo Defence Seminar 2016, are much more privileged enough to interact with some of the finest and eminent local and foreign professionals to kindle our intellectual curiosity, as well as to exchange their understanding and share the different schools of thoughts on this year's theme, soft power and its influence on global issues. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now very warmly welcome Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, Minister of Regional Development, to this international forum. Sir, we extend our sincere appreciation to you for your gracious presence here today. It is also an honor and a privilege to welcome all the governors who are present here today. Ma'am, sir, your presence has strengthened this forum and it gives us immense courage to continue with it. It is with immense pleasure also that I welcome Honorable Ruwan Wijewardena, State Minister of Defence. Sir, we are honored and strengthened by your presence at this seminar. I also take pride in welcoming Engineer Karunasena Hettiarachchi, Secretary to the Ministry of Defence. We are much delighted with your presence here in this morning to kindle the interest of the forum with your deliberations. At the same time, let me also extend a very warm welcome to secretaries of ministries, their excellencies, ambassadors and high commissioners, Deputy National Security Advisor of India, other members of the diplomatic corps, additional secretaries, assistant secretaries from Ministry of Defence, other government officials, and other professionals who at our invitation are present here to listen to the contributions of our speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment I would like to make a special mention and extend a very warm special welcome to Chief of Defence Staff, Commander of the Navy and Commander of the Air Force for unstinted support that they have extended throughout the preparatory stages. I am also honored and privileged to have with us here today the retired service commanders, other senior officers serving and retired, and also all other professionals from different fields. This event wouldn't have been a possibility if not for this particular group. I'm pleased to welcome, ladies and gentlemen, all delegates and participants, both foreign and local. Your presence here is truly a strength to our efforts. Your partnership at this forum bears testimony to the ever-growing relationships that exist between our nations and the common interests that we pursue. Another very special thanks to all those distinguished personalities who are present from print and electronic media. Ladies and gentlemen, the support that they extended to us during the preparatory stages is simply excellent. So on behalf of the Sri Lanka Army, I wish to express a special thanks to all those who are present from print and electronic media. Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is witnessing tensions in diversified forms, which may undermine peace, cooperation and development, and very existence of human race. The rise of influential non-state actors, extremism, separatism, and terrorism, and increasing severity of non-traditional threats, along with mass migration, have now compelled nations to have forethought in order to preserve their strategic interests under these challenging circumstances. These challenges have made countries to pursue a more collaborative approach to resolve these issues peacefully. With these sensitive circumstances, the importance of soft power has been elevated more than ever before. Guided by the theme soft power and its influence on global issues, the Colombo Defense Seminar 2016 has been arranged to explore, discover, and construct multiple outcomes in order to provide realistic ideals and practical solutions for diversified security narratives. Let me take this opportunity to wish all participants in this year's defense seminar a worthwhile and a pleasurable experience. I also take this opportunity to convey my best wishes to all foreign delegates who have traveled across the oceans to take part in this seminar, and hope that you all will enjoy your stay in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now take a few minutes and introduce to you the keynote speaker of the seminar, Engineer Karunasena Hettiarachchi, Secretary to the Ministry of Defense. Sir, I'm certain that this forum is looking forward to hearing exposition of your vast knowledge and experience on contemporary international issues. Ladies and gentlemen, Engineer Karunasena Hettiarachchi is a professional engineer who assumed duties as the Secretary to the Ministry of Defense on the 9th September 2015. Prior to the present appointment, he served as the Secretary to the Ministry of Urban Development, Water Supply and Drainage in year 2015. Commencing his higher education, Engineer Hettiarachchi earned his Bachelor of Science Engineering degree from the prestigious University of Peradeniya with honors in year 1977. In 1986, he was conferred with the title of Master of Science in Engineering from the University of Leuven, Belgium. To his credit, Engineer Hettiarachchi has participated in training programs focusing on management, especially in the fields of water, irrigation, solid waste, and project management in Sri Lanka, as well as in Philippines, Belgium, Thailand, and Japan. Engineer Hettiarachchi has represented Sri Lanka at numerous international meetings, seminars, and conferences, earning pride to motherland, and has also chaired significant meetings on behalf of the government. In his public service career, spanning almost over 40 years or 4 decades, Engineer Hettiarachchi has served in a number of renowned institutions and government organizations. Of the many appointments that he has held, let me list out a very few important ones. He has held the appointment of Chief Irrigation Engineer at the Department of Irrigation, Chief Resident Engineer of the Department of Irrigation once again, Research Associate at the International Irrigation Management Institute, Chairman National Water Supply and Drainage Board, Chairman Sri Lanka Land Reclamation and Development Corporation, Chairman Central Environmental Authority, Chairman Sri Lanka Bureau of Foreign Employment of the Ministry of Labour Relations and Foreign Employment, Chairman Geological Survey and Mines Bureau of the Ministry of Mineral Resources. Blending his wide experience, Engineer Hettiarachchi has also disseminated his hard-earned knowledge through the publishing of numerous research papers and publications. With this brief introduction, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored and privileged to invite Engineer Karunasena Hettiarachchi to deliver the keynote address. Thank you very much.